Hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who is going to be here. Hi everyone. Today is Planet Pearls of Wisdom. We are going to do a recap of what we were talking last month or this month of May about working with energies and answering any question that you have about that. I had to do it and keep it short. I have to go and deal with something that just happened. Sometimes it is what it is. I'm here and one of my mission is to help as much as I can, so I have to. So that's why I don't have makeup. I don't have nothing on me. So I'm just kind of like, okay, I need to put something in here. Hi, Judy. Hi, Delila. So today we're going to be talking and doing a recap about what we talked this month about working with energy and answering any kind of question that maybe any of you have. So I'm just going to have my notes so we can start. I'm just going to give a couple of seconds before I start the live itself. So how is everyone? How are you, Judy? How is everything? How are you, Delila? Did I say it correctly? I don't know. So let's see. So I want to see who else is going to show before I continue. I don't want to repeat. So, well, can you hear me well, Judith and Delilah? Let's see. Perfect. So, I'm gonna do the recap of the working with energy that we were talking. The first thing that we were talking during this month, it was the importance of knowing our energy, the importance of how to work with them. Why? Because it's through your energies that we force. Basically, in a normal kind of way, people use energy to connect. Most of the time, that's the way that we interact with other. Sometimes we call it vibes. This is the vibe that I'm receiving from this person. So energy for us, even as a spiritual people, is more than that. But it's going to be about the way that we interact with other people. Okay, sweeties. Besides that, for us, the spiritual people, our energies is the force, is the I would say is the force that make us connect in a more deeper aspect. The energy is the way that it really help us to kind of keep moving forward, kind of connect in a more higher aspect with other type of spirits, right? So that's the way that you need to see it about the importance of energy. You need to really understand that energy is everything that we use. Our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions are conducted, are moving through ourselves, through our souls, through our spirit. So one of the things that we talk is about recognizing the changes in energy. We talk about the different type of energy that we can be feeling. We can have energy changes, we can have energy shift or transitional energies. We explain the different changes, energy changes, or when the energy change is because something is happening around you or something inside of you in the way that something like a situation, a person, focusing in your work, even going through life can manipulate or can change the way that you are feeling and acting. When there is a change of energy, you change the way that you are feeling, you are responding. And I don't know, hi Cookie. Hi Sarah. So we were talking about that, how to recognize when the energy, how Suzanne, how the energies change it, how we can react, how to recognize that kind of change. It's a change of quantity of energy, up and down, or it's an emotional kind of quality of changing our energy. The transitional energies are the ones that allow us just to be quiet, to give us the time to learn, to respond, to process. Those transitional energies are not good or bad, it just feels like this. You feel like in a kind of a limbo kind of thing sometimes. And energy shift are the ones that happen in a more bigger scale, and every person feel it, and it's more external. It's not a change in you, you just feel something different. It can have physical symptoms, but yeah, and I just did a video talking a little bit deeper for my Patreon that is going to be showing to them soon, but that's the way that I need you to see it in a more bigger scale. Then, when we were talking about the changes in energy, when that happened, that you were happy and out of nowhere you felt something, your energy changed, how to process and work with them. We talk I think that was one of the first live when I started doing the planet Pearl of Wisdom, working with energy. We were talking about how to recognize those changes and how to work through them. So when you start feeling that out of nowhere you were in a situation or someone is around you, or maybe you feel uncomfortable, or maybe you are trying to make something happen and you are working really or studying or whatever it is that you are doing, and out of nowhere you even feel that you are changing. You don't have to be good or bad, tired or no. It's just that you feel something is changing in your energy. You need to embrace it. You need to accept that it's being a change, no matter what. Don't try to fight it. Don't go and start fighting, complaining, oh my God, why I feel this, I feel that. No. Go through that and just, I will say, instead of start fighting, put yourself like, no, I accept that it's being a change. Just breathe. The breathing is really important when we're working with our energy. Just breathe and let it go, let it flow, let it kind of like I will say kind of just breathing in a way that you feel comfortable, that is not pushing. Most of the time people tell you breathe 7 times or hold for 7 seconds. No, breathe to a way that it feels comfortable for you, because you need to stay concentrated here. So if you are concentrating too much in your breathing, then you are focused, you are losing what you're trying to accomplish. So, okay, I release this energy. I am one with the change. I accepting the change. I'm embracing the change. Now, after you do that, then that's exactly how you want to do it. Most of the time, something happened. I go to places. Hi, Maria. I go to places when I'm doing my trips, my hunting trips, and I feel the energy changes. So I'm going to have this bumping in my heart. I'm going to feel sometimes uncomfortable. My first thing is like, okay, I'm not allowing this energy to become one with me. I'm releasing. I'm breathing. Hi, Lian. So we talk about those. We learn about it. Then we learn about what you can do to start learning while you're having the change of energy. You can start asking yourself, this is mine, no, depending on how you feel it, then you just release it. Then you just put it away. That's the way that you want to see it too. That's the way that you want to work with the changes, so you don't get affected. Hi. Oh my God, I always forget how to it is Kwan. Ken, I think that it was something like that. I'm so sorry, I forgot how you want me to call you, because I know that pronouncing that is going to be a little bit difficult for me. And I know that you have a question one time in one of the posts. If you can do it here before I go, I can bend, so I can answer you. I know that you are asked, and I'm being wanting to do the video to answer that question that you have. So take advantage that you are here, I'm here. So if you can type it, I will answer that, no matter that is outside of the subject, but I can do it for you. Okay, Ben? So I will say that that's one of the things. You don't want to give too much detail. You just want to see if yours or no. Please don't go, again, don't let your mind go immediately to a human aspect of, oh, this is something good, this is something bad, I know there's something happening, I know, but don't go that, because you are putting those kind of energy. Then we talk about how to make going up the energy. And you can go and see the videos, they are in here. So just watch them if you want it. But I want to just do a small recap in here. So we talk about how to make them go up. But before we know about that, we talk about differences. If you have a down, or you're getting like a high crystal, if you are getting a low energy in a more of quantity, how much energy you are creating, or how much energy you have with you. Hi, Christian. So that's one thing. And we talk about the quality of that energy. If you're feeling down because it's more emotional, you feel more like your energies are not the same. It's not a physical response. It's more like an emotional energy, or emotional emotions, feelings kind of thing. Because the way that you're going to raise them up and how you're going to make them feel good is going to be different. When it's about quantity, you're going to look for tools, as we talk about getting, I would say, meditations. If you do that, I prefer do meditations for listening to the spirit world and myself, but there are meditations that can be good for it. If a quantity, you need to rest. One of the first things, hi Milton, good morning. Some of the things that for the quantity of energy, we talk about rest. That's one of the most things to do. As soon as you feel that you are getting depleted, just try to find a way to have even a 5-10 minutes of rest, like just closing your eyes and feeling getting up again those energy. That's one of the things we talk about, maybe doing some grounding techniques. But it's a more emotional, then you need to talk to yourself. Then you need to just start doing prayers, looking and working with crystals or stones, maybe using other kind of things that are going to help you to raise the energy. Then we talk about protection. Why is the importance of protecting your energy? We were talking, because remember, as a spiritual people, as a spirit, energy is more important even for us. So it is really important, because the energy is you, is how your spirit move, is how we connect with other spirits, how we connect in this level, how our abilities are going to work. As much as you know and understand your energies, as much as you take care of your energies, your abilities are going to keep expanding and growing. Your connections with the spirit world are going to be better. The spirit world, when you do mediumistic, when you have mediumistic abilities, when you are a sensitive person that have some connections here and there, when you are in your journey to become one with yourself, how you understand your energy, how good you understand your psychic abilities, and how good you start understanding and living in this way, is how strong your foundation, your place, who you are is going to be later for yourself. How nothing can kind of put you down, and nothing can take you back in your journey. So we talk about it, the protection tools. We talk about talismans. We talk about different protection tools or visualizations of protection tools that are really, really good. About some stones, candles, about the elements, and etc. So all of that information, and we talk about other things. I think that in one of the videos we talk about Starseeds. We talk about, I teach you how to start working with your energy, that I hope that some of you have been doing it, playing with your own energy and feeling them. How to know what is the right size, I would say, or the right amount of energy that you're supposed to be having with you in a normal kind of sense, right? So that's the way that you are going to be, that we were talking. I know that we talk about other things as well, but that's the way that we were talking. So whatever you want to go and know a little bit more, you feel free to look into my videos and you will see it. You will see them. It's going to be under Planet Pearls of Wisdom, working with energy. Next month, now in June, we are going to be talking about motivation. We are going to, in a more spiritual way, how we stay motivated to continue this journey, to continue learning about the spiritual world, to keep motivated, or how to use motivation as a tool to help us to keep understanding and relearning who we are. Okay, sweeties? So now, before I go, questions. Remember that I had to keep it short. I have to do certain things that are out of my hand. So, what it is the questions that maybe some of you have about energy? Ben, if you are still here and you have the question, I think that I can find it in, I know that I wrote it down. If I can show you girls, tribe, boys, what I have in here, you're going to be like, oh my God, she's so crazy. Like all of these things, I need to put all of these things. All of these are subjects that I want to share with you guys. But anyway, and this was the videos that I was doing about my Patreon. Good information there. So I know that Ben have a really good question, but I don't remember where I put it when he did in one of my posts. So Ben, if you remember, I would love to hear it. So any person have a question about your own energy, what you want to know, maybe something that is happening with your energy that you've been trying and it's not helping you, let's see, let me know. If not, then I'm gonna kind of say bye-bye for the day and post and continue with the other things that I have on hand to do. So please let me know. Questions, something that you need me to answer about energy. It could be another thing, but can you tell me how my energy helped me with the negative energy around me? First, don't think about the negative energy. We need to stop thinking about those things because as long as you keep thinking about the negative energy, sometimes it's the energy that you've been putting on yourself. It's not even about the people around you. It's the one that you are creating for yourself because you are putting... It's not a hi Robin, hi sweetie. It's not about... it's not about... I'm just trying to see if I can find the post that Ben did the question so I can answer for him. But it's not... It's still, sweetie. By example, we need to start thinking about negative and positive. We need to start thinking about higher frequency and low frequency energy. We need to start thinking about that. There are people that the frequency is higher, and because of that, they do better things. They are more positive in the way that they do certain things. Like the actions are positive, but the frequency are higher. The lower frequency in certain people or certain spirits, they can be creating actions that we perceive as mean or evil or bad, but maybe for them they are not. That's the way that they are. So when we start seeing it that way, we start learning how to put the judgment out of the plate, because we understand as a spirit, we just have different frequency and we just act differently accordingly to those energies. So in our way, because we are maybe in a higher perspective, we need to start thinking, okay, this person could be in a lower frequency than me. So I'm just going to think, I'm going to focus in my higher perspective, and I'm going to give to how to put it out there, how to kind of like keep pushing that kind of thing to this person. I would say, you know that you have people that is kind of toxic, in the meaning like it's not the right people for you. That is people that is putting you down in your evolution, that is holding you back in some kind of way. So that's the way that you want to see it. How your energy is going to protect yourself. It's not about changing them or making them change or trying to tell them that they're wrong and you're right. Just let them know that you are not in that kind of energy anymore. So you that's why we get kind of like away from those people. Even it's not getting rid of them, it's just getting away from that kind of thing and just using your energy, knowing and believing and trusting that your energy is super, like, is really strong. That kind of energy is really beautiful. Trusting yourself, that's the best way to deal with those kind of people that are around you, or how you're gonna be, how your energy, it's not help you, it's just do it. Because it's not like the energy don't help us, we help the energy. It's more like that. It's just the energy, it is what it is, and it's part of it. So we are just using the energy better. It's not helping me, I'm just using it correctly, I'm using it better. So that kind of perceptive of people that I have around me that are not in harmony, are not vibrating in the same vibration or are in the same frequency. Remember, those two things are different. Then you're going to be, everything is going to be moving better. Everything is going, no matter whatever, no matter how they act, no matter how low, dense energy they are, it's not going to affect you. That's the way that you want to see it. So, Christy Salazar, I feel bad around me lately. You feel lower, dense energy around you lately. That's why we feel it. We say that it's bad because that's how we be. That's the thing that our mind wants to see it, because that's the way that people is showing us, bad or good, positive and negative. But the truth is, what you're feeling, a lot of you, is a lot of low, dense energy. That it could be frequency, it could be because the person is going through something and their vibration is lower, etc. And you feel that it's bad because you are in a higher aspect. So the way that you want to look at it and you're going to be working with it is just accepting, sending light, sending love, and keep moving. Because again, self-love is about you. So you're not going to put yourself in a position or keep allowing that. You want to vibrate and stay in higher frequency. Check yourself. Maybe something in your energy that you need to work and raise them up, because maybe you are resonating in some kind of way. I'm not saying attracting is another thing, but maybe something in your energy is resonating with this kind of low dense frequency because something that you are going through. That's the way that you want to see it. So when you see yourself and you know that it's not you, that is not something in your energy that you need to work with, you can keep moving forward and then start attracting to yourself the people that is going to help you to maintain that higher frequency, higher vibration. Okay, sweetie. So Ben, you're talking about how you're going to recognize clairaudience is because you're going to hear here and you're going to hear here. Most of the time, clairaudience is a way, clairaudience, what they said in a scientific way, is to hear without the ear or the physical senses. But clairaudience can be as thoughts in your mind, but in the way that these thoughts are, you are like they're having a conversation that you know that is not you. So this is the way that you want to know it. You're going to start recognizing, because you're going to start having, it could be like a voice in your head. It could be thoughts in your head, because maybe you're still learning how to develop the clairaudience, and sometimes you can hear with your physical ears. It's not common, but it could happen. There are magnificent clairaudience people out there that they can really hear. In my case, because clairaudience is not my strong ability, I can hear physically, but most of the time I hear voices, like they are talking in my head, like it's more because when it's telepathically, it's just, you just know that someone says something, you just know that that person, what that spirit say, and you just answer back. So telepathically is another thing. When you have conversations, it's not clairaudience, it's telepathy. So when you start hearing voices, like someone, like a female voice, like a male voice, or just your thought, but in a way that you know that it's not you talking to yourself, then you know that you start learning how to recognize it when it starts happening. Write it down in a journal. It is important when you are developing abilities to have that journal. That's something that I always say. Okay, sweetie? Okay, honey, can you tell me how to let my energy flow and what I need to release? I have anxiety in driving, which my body feels weak. I am safer driver. I'm not rusty, but I just feel weak. I do some most releasing and my head is strong, but don't understand why my body feels weak or shake, which confuses me. I am impan and highly intuitive and energy to me surround me, affect me. First, you need to start changing the way that you're talking. You're the first one that is putting those kind of things on you. People need to really be careful about how they think and how they work, they talk. First, your energy is flowing. But let's start with that. Every person energy is flowing. That sometimes we hold them, or sometimes we hold that flow here like a wall, but it's still flowing in that wall, but it's still flowing. It's just not moving forward or not moving around. What you need to release, that will be more in a reading, because I need to sit down with you, see your energy, see what is going on inside of that energy that is maybe more like a release for you, maybe a belief, maybe a thought, I don't know, but it could be something like that. You say that you have anxiety driving, and again, your body don't feel weak. You are having a reaction to something that you are experiencing in that moment that you don't know what it is. The anxiety is because you are thinking too much through it. You are feeling that the anxiety is coming because your body is telling you, is giving you a message, is trying to talk to you about something that you experience. Most of the time, what you're just expressing about the way that you feel driving is coming because a past life. Like that, I know that whatever it is that you need to work is about a past life. So you need to know that past life, or you need someone that maybe do a regression, or maybe someone that do a past life for sure. Like not just giving you some cards and telling you that you have a gypsy life in the past. No, someone that can tell you were born in this place, you were like this, like give you the details that are going to make you understand why driving make you feel in the way that you're feeling. But don't say that your body feels weak. What you want to, in that moment, you just recognize my body feels different. Something in my body is not right. I accept and embrace that, but my body is strong, and whatever it is that I'm trying to say to myself, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to be able to recognize it. Please, just start talking to yourself. This is yourself. Something is in your memory, the soul DNA in your memory, soul cells, that is there, because we have those kind of things in our spirit, as in our body as well. But don't say that you are weak because your body is weak or feels weak, because it's not. You feel maybe tired, you feel different, you feel like out of control maybe in your body. That's the way that start thinking different. And I will tell you that even that you're still gonna have the anxiety, because again, anxiety, yes, there are some people, there are something psychologically, physically that it could be there. I get it. But most of the time, anxiety for people, and again, I always say that we use impact, but we are more than that. You are a clairsentient person, so that's why you receive so much. Impact is just this of clairsentient that is like this. We need to understand all the magnitude of these abilities. So, for you, that you are a clairsentient person, that you have a really more than that. I'm a clairsentient, but not like you, because clairsentient is your first ability. My ability is clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairomniscient. That's how I work. That's how my abilities work. For you, clairsentient, clairvoyant, clairomniscient, clairsentient, clairvoyant, clairaudience. I don't know how it works for you, but it should be like that. I would say start changing that. Look for someone, because I don't think that is releasing. Your head is strong, but what you need is to make your spirit strong. Okay? You need to make your spirit strong, not your head. Your head, because your head can be stubborn. Maybe your head is being stubborn, is being hard-headed, or whatever it is that word. But what you need is your spirit. Your spirit is strong. You are strong, because that's who you are. That's the way that you want to see it. Your head is just sharp. Your head maybe is just, you are just intelligent, you are smart. That's your head. But you are the one that is strong. Your spirit is strong. Look at that way. It's going to make it better. That's how you start believing even more in yourself. So learn how you're going to understand whatever is going through your body, what experience. Then I really believe that it's not about releasing. It's more about understanding, let go in a more physical aspect, and then release. We first have to let go of whatever it is. So you need to let go in putting attention or putting certain things about how you're feeling, and then release that pain. Because what we release is the pain, is the hurting, is the being scared or afraid. We release even happy energy, even happy things are the things that kind of like happening. Okay, sweetie? So you are a clairsentient person. You are highly intuitive, yes. And energies to my surrounding affect me. They affect you because you are still learning how to use your energy. They are affecting you. By example, energies always affect me or get to, like, they can affect you in the meaning like, yeah, I'm gonna feel them. I'm gonna react to them in certain kind of way. I'm not different from each guy. I always say it. I'm not going to come here and put myself like a perfect guru, mentor, coaching, whatever. I'm like you guys. The only thing is like I know, I learn, and I'm far away in my journey so that I can really give you the tools. They still kind of get to me, but they don't affect me. I can still react for a second, for a moment, and sometimes it can last for a couple of minutes. Most of the time people can see me sitting down with them doing this. Because they are getting to me. I am just reacting to that energy, and because I cannot move, I'm still trying to figure out how to make them go away. I'm not releasing them. I'm just making them go away because I don't want to release my energy as well. So you learn how to not let them affect you to a point that they control you. So that's the way that you're gonna see it. Well, yes, I am helping the energy. That makes so much sense. Yes. Oh, thank you. Make me feel better. You're welcome, sweetie. I don't know who is this Ifa. Please, I never, please don't go to people that just do that. I'm going to block them as soon as I finish this. Please don't mention this person. That's a scam. Okay, sweeties? I'm going to say it. Person that do that is a scam. So, I just saw it. Perfect. It makes so much sense. I do all of my that to myself. Do a motivational talking, but talk to yourself not to motivate yourself. Talk to yourself recognizing it. Talk to yourself. We call it that motivational speaking, but don't do it that way. Do it in a way that I would say, girl, I just need, okay, first, when I talk to myself, I never, oh, you are so good, you are so better. No, I always talk to myself. I know I'm good. I'm humble, but I have to understand that I'm good in what I do because I recognize the job, the work, the understanding, the studies that I have to put to get to the place that I am. So I have to recognize that. I'm not motivating myself. I recognize myself. I recognize who I am as a spirit, as a spirit having a human experience. So that's the way that you need to say it to yourself. When you're talking to your/self, you're going to be like, I'm me. I'm so good. And no one can tell me different. I'm strong. I'm so good in what I do because I know the work that I'm doing. I know, I recognize all of the experience that it took me here. Talk to you like that. Not like, oh, we are so good. Oh, I know. No. Do it like I'm telling you, like you know it. Like you feel it in every bone. Don't say that your early spirit needs to strengthen because it's not an early spirit. It's not. Unless you know that you are an earth spirit, yeah, because that's your race as a spirit. That's from where you're coming. But you can say, yes, my spirit, myself need to get a little bit more strengthened. My Pleiadian, my hybrid energy, not your spirit, need to get strengthened. You are stronger, but you're going to be able to use it as much as you are able to believe and trust you are. That's why it's so important to know if you are an earth spirit, you are a Pleiadian, you are an Andromeda, an Arcturian, etc. Why? Because all of these races have trails, have good and bad. I would say not good or bad. They just have trails. That in human experience, we can use it for good or for bad. If you want to put it that way, for positive or negative. Yeah. So, and because in there, be the stubborn, be procrastinator, be lazy up there is not bad. They are not. It's just like we understand that there are trails that we need in certain moments that are going to help us to make a job or a work up there or in here. It's the human condition that make it look negative. It's the human condition that make it look wrong. So you stop doing that. Okay, sweetie? So change the way that you are seeing yourself. Change the way that you are talking about yourself. And you will see the difference. Okay, sweetie? How you control the energy to make them go away when I'm not wanting to communicate with other spirit. Because you don't control the energy. You control the communication. You control the talking. You control what is going on. You don't control the energy. It's not a way to control the energy. You can manipulate the energy. You can deal with the energy. That's how you do it. That's how it is. So, how you're going to control the communication with other spirits that you don't want to. Again, because you know that this is your space. They know that this is your space, but because you feel and you think about yourself as weakened, just because you don't know certain things, or because you don't have the experience about certain things, they know it. And especially higher beings, they know that the important thing is the spiritual work. They can be pushing. I can tell you, they can be pushing because for them, that's the most important thing. But in here, they need you as you need them. So you are the one that need to control it because they're not going to control it. They're just going to tell you. And it's a spirit in this plane, like loved ones or kind of spirit that it could be out there with more reason. They are the ones looking for you. They are the ones needing you. So that is good for you to understand how to communicate better, how to use the energy to maintain certain type of connection, because the energy that you're going to be in those communications is about how clear you're going to receive. The energy in those communications, it is important to understand how you're going to use it properly with your abilities and how going to stay higher frequency or lower frequency, depending on what you need, to stay connected and having a clear communication. But if you don't want to communicate, the communication, in the same way that they don't want to communicate sometimes, you can try to talk with your loved one. When I'm doing reading, there are moments that, hey, it's not coming. I cannot force them. So in the same way that I cannot force them, they cannot force me. But I have the control of it. So when they are talking, I'm the first one to say, who you are, what you want. I'm busy. I cannot talk to you right now. I talk to them in the same way that I would talk to my best friend or to any person, a stranger person. Because they are just a spirit. They are just, hi Kayla, they are just talking. I'm having a conversation with a spirit in a more true form instead of someone in a body in here. So I'm going to be, and people know me, I'm going to be like, what? With higher beings, you are more respectful. Yeah, I can tell you, I'm like, hey, and you have to be using a proper language. They don't like to curse. They don't like spirit, to be honest. When you curse, when you're saying, fuck, shit, when you use a lot of those words, you are lowering your energy, and they don't like it. You can, in readings, been time that I use it because that's how the spirit communicate when they were here, and it's a way for them to validate who they are because of their personalities? Yes. But in my daily life, I don't do it. The spirit that I communicate, they don't do it. They don't. So if they don't do it, why I should do it? Higher beings, a spirit that are evolved, they don't do it. They know the importance of words. They know how important is communicate clearly. How important is to have a way of thinking, a way of thought to communicate and create better and more stronger energy. That's why when you are following your journey, your spiritual journey, you start having transformation. You're still the crazy person, you're still doing this and that, but you transform certain behaviors that just slow you down, that just don't allow you to your journey to keep moving forward. Because all of these things, smoking, drinking, saying bad words, is just a spirit, it's this. The spirit don't need it. There are tools or there are things that the body or the human experience or the human earth spirit did to try to mimic the feelings that we can have when we are centered, when we are just enjoying who we are as a spirit. So you control that, talk to them like that, and I can tell you, they cannot, but you have to be strong, you have to be sure, because then they know you, because they're connecting with yourself. They're not connecting with the mind or the part of you that is here. We don't have difference. We need to stop thinking that higher self is one thing, my higher self is out there. We need to make sure that it's just one, it's just you. Here and there, it's just you. I say it. He's a scam. I don't know this person. Please, I want to repeat it. Don't message no one in my fan page that is asking for a reading. Don't one, because that's a scam. I don't do it. How many times any of you been receiving messages from me asking for a reading? Never. Because I have to allow you. You come to me when you need it. And besides, I think that after so many years, you know me and trust me. And I don't refer people unless someone asks me. So that's a scam, a pure scam. Don't do it. Don't message. I'm going to block this person when I finish. So, after that, any other questions? Any other person? Let me see if I can block this person now because I'm getting mad. And I'm mad, but I'm not mad. I just get frustrated with this kind of things when they happen. So let's see. No, I have to wait. I have to wait for this to happen. So thank you, dear. I love your talk as you motivate me and my spiritual journey and grow. You are amazing. Oh my God. Thank you, Susan. That's what I am. That's why I am here. I think that what they told me is like we need to say, oh, I'm sorry, girl, don't be sorry, it's not your fault. Hello, girl. I get a little bit mad. Like I said, I can be direct. I still have feelings and emotions, but yeah, it's okay. I got it, I accept it, I embrace it, I react to it because I need it, because my human experience allows me and requires me to feel emotions so I can keep growing in my personal journey, the reason that I'm here, besides my spiritual work. So, but then I continue my life. That's the beauty of this. When you are one with yourself, you understand it, you react, you accept it, you embrace it, and move on. I know what I have to do. So please, now every person knows what to do. Okay, sweeties? So, any other question before I go? I think I need to go now. But, I have to. But just let me know, sweetie, any other questions about energies or how to work with your energies before I go? because I have a lot of work to do. I've been doing videos and videos and videos. So if no one have more questions, then I'm gonna continue. Okay, sweeties, well, I don't see no one else. So love you girls, love your tribe. Let's see what it is that is coming, how we can use motivation just as a fuel to keep this work as a spiritual people and keep talking about those things. Okay, sweeties? Thank you, Christy. Love you, girl. Love you, Crystal. I love each one of you. You know that, girls. Please follow me in all of my media. Instagram, I'm doing live more sporadically, but I do live when they have some kind of message about certain things here and there. I'm gonna be doing some kind of lives in there as well, doing maybe some readings and stuff like that. In Clubhouse, I'm gonna start doing rooms in English and in Spanish, helping in a more general spiritual way. But Clubhouse is more for when you cannot be here, or my Instagram, you can then just listen. It's not a video, you just can listen. And YouTube, remember, Paranormal Tuesday is going to start now in June. So if you have any kind of paranormal experience, not about ghosts, not about ghosts or things like that, not just about that, but not just. Paranormal Tuesday is about any type of paranormal experience. That means connecting with the spirit in any kind of way, some things that happen to you, way that you feel. Tell me, and if I can share it. If you want to be anonymous, I can do it without saying your names. If you don't care, I can say your name. Let's talk. I'm gonna share my experiences as well in all of the aspects that I've been having, and things like that. So DM me, send me a message, tell me about your stories, and no matter how many you have, let's go and continue. And that way we can learn from that experiences. Why is paranormal? Why that happened? What it could be? How to react? I'm going to be helping you in those kind of experiences as well. So I hope to see you in my YouTube channel for Paranormal Tuesdays as well. So love you, girls. See you next time. Bye-bye.